Molweni Zithandwa, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ndingumamzondi uziyeka usapho uthamba lenyaka, the girl who brings nothing but vibes. Kwaba bangandaziyo naba bazokroba nguSoso Love, and welcome to Simply Soso.
Your crown is waiting as
soon as I find the courage to wear it.
And you said there's pink black girls, not area code. These black girls need to be in the shows, be on the runways, not just mood boards. On top of that, I want to see when you're
Compliments, Bandase. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Shout out to Ase, because she's the one who requested this. I mean, it's been long overdue, but you know what? The girlies are up. So as you've read by the title, this is a life update. So grab your cup of a hot bev. It's like very cold outside, so it's like I need to spagarisha with a cold drink. So without rambling too much, let's get straight into the video. How am I doing? I entered 2023 surprisingly on a good note. To be quite honest, beginning of the year, like around January, is usually chaotic. It's emotionally draining, but I ain't complaining, and things happen for a reason, you know, if I'm put it like that. And wow, I didn't think not come this far, you know, considering how my 2022 was. I've lost important people and an animal in 2021. And by those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll insert a link in my description box for my first life update video, where I went in depth on who I lost and my overall experience. By nature, I'm not an emotional person. I'm not vulnerable where I have to express myself and do all those mushy stuff, you know. I'm not that kind of person. Something happens, I cry if I cry, or I just think about it for a second and then I move on. I know it's not healthy, but yeah. So I thought into 2022 would have helped me accept the fact that I've lost these people, but unfortunately not, because I would get triggered by their favorite places, their favorite hobbies, pictures. Yeah, it's been draining, you know. It's not been nice, you know. We will all grieve, you know, differently, but I thought by now I would have reached a space where I've finally accepted, you know, whenever I see something that reminds me of them, that I would not get emotional anymore. But grief was like, baby, that's not how I do things. And so I've learned from that, you know. I've learned to take time, listen to myself, allow myself to be more vulnerable when I need to be more emotional, you know. And you know, it's not going to take just a snap, you know, for me to get to that better place. But you know, one step at a time, I think I will eventually get there. So yeah, that sums up that, I guess. On to our next topic, that would be friendships. Good things. I love meeting new people. I love conversating, you know, creating bonds with other people. That's just like the most exciting thing for me. It's like a child getting candy. That's, you know, the most exciting thing for me. And I've been fortunate to meet this group of wonderful, you know, girls who are selfless, who are, you know, confident in their own skin, who bring the best out of everyone. And for me, I never thought I'd get to that point, you know, where I'll meet people and meet new people and bond, because I already have friends. These friendships are like long-term friendships. One is 13 years, one is 6, one is 5, so the other one's 5. So yeah, I'm not that person who lets a lot of people in her circle, but just to create bonds and stuff. And to be quite frank, our friendship has been flourishing. It's still early, you know. I don't really know what to expect. It's still early, but yeah, man, we've gotten to a point where we've got to be vulnerable with one another, share each other's stories, experiences, and I came to the realization that I am not the only one who goes through such things for my age, because I'd always question myself that, you know, some of these experiences, am I not too young for them? But meeting these beautiful peers of mine has put me in that space where I'm becoming a better person. I'm becoming more vocal. I am just becoming more, I'm becoming more positive, you know, accepting certain things and not questioning them, just finding ways, positive ways of dealing with them. And not along the way I've lost friendships. Some of my friendships were good, some of them were bad, but I don't regret being friends with those people, because, you know, in every season there's new people, some go, you know. But also, what I would like to acknowledge is that in some of these friendships, I realized that I sort of contributed to them ending. And with that being said, I would like to apologize to the people that I've unknowingly hurt. They know themselves. I don't think it's fit for me to name them. I'm really sorry. You know, it takes a bigger person to reflect and acknowledge their mistakes, even if at times it's difficult because of pride. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just feel like we should try this friendship thing, man, like more often. You know, just explore, find out new things about other people, you know, and just socialize, learn to be social, you know. But yeah, I think that's all I can say. It's nothing much except the fact that making these new friends, it's dealing with body shaming. Yes, body shaming. I'm sitting here and having a conversation about body shaming. So, a first experience was when I was in grade 9. No, when I was 9 years old. Yes. Oh God. So I was never born thick, you know. I was born slim, that's that. But the more I grew up, the thicker I became. So I had a bigger omu and nyash compared to my peers at the time. And so oh man, this was done by adults. This was done by teachers. This was done by my peers, you know. And it's so difficult. And a sad experience, to say the least, for a child to be victimized by adults for her appearance. So that led me to ultimately hate myself. Whenever I look myself in the mirror, I just feel disgusted, because that's the negative effect of these people's actions had on me. I did not appreciate how I looked. I've grown up. I've grown up to be a girl who's always been confident in her body, and I thank my parents for that. Being the fact that I was thick. But in my family, we don't use the term fat. We use terms like big boned or thick to boost one's self-esteem. But for my mom to be able to go to the shops and buy me a crop top, knowing how much I love a crop top, buy me shorts. Guys, I hated my body. I don't want to lie about that. I hated my body. I hated my legs. I hated my arms. I even hated, I just hated everything about myself. Every day when I look at myself, I just look at myself in disgustment. Why do I look like this? Why doesn't God give me a body that is accepted by the society? And I think my worst experiences was in high school, where I was bullied by girls. Yes, girls, for having a body that I had and doing those activities I did during that time. And what irked me was how we are the same gender, you understand? We go through the same, if not similar, experiences in terms of body changes, but they were able to shame me, ridicule me, and that hurt, because I would expect that, since we are all females, that you would show more compassion towards me, more empathy, and just lift me up whenever I'm down. I didn't care. I didn't care being victimized by males, because one thing is, I will not entertain a person who doesn't know my experiences, and also I wouldn't victimize a person who I don't know how it feels like, being that gender and what you go through. So I didn't care about males and just men and boys. I didn't care what they said. It didn't matter to me, because I'm not about to have that argument with you when it comes to my omu and my nyash. I'm not gonna have that conversation with you. So I think that hurt me. Where you meet all the women and they tell me, where I would meet all the women and they would tell me I need to fix my body's damaged, I need to go to the gym, I look I look like a big balloon. Why am I letting go of my body? I would look more nicer if I would tone my body. So those are the things that were said to me. Imagine these are women who are old enough to be my grandmother, my mother, or my aunt, who say such things to me. Considering the fact that as well, they have daughters, and it got me thinking that if they could say these hurtful things to me about my body, what are they saying to their daughters? You know, some of the things I will not get in depth on because they're very horrible things that I don't think any other human being should be hearing. But I sat down one day, you know, I sat down and I reflected, and I came to the realization that my mom's side of the family, especially her father's, they are thick women, thick women, that if you look at me, I'm just regular compared to them. But I loved how they embraced their body, they accepted who they are, and they just owned it, you know what I mean? They owned it. And I said to myself, I will never, like my teacher once said, that if you want to satisfy everyone, sell ice cream. You will never make anyone happy. That's how the world works. You never make everyone happy. And I said, it's fine that I don't have a societal acceptable body, and that I need to own up, you know, to this body that I have. I need to dress according to how I feel like, you know, because I would be told things like, you know your body, you can't dress in a short skirt. Don't you know how disgusting that looks with your saggy legs? You can't wear a crop top. We don't want to see your disgusting belly. You know, those kind of things. And yeah, man. And as well as knowing the fact that these people have and it also hit me that these people are projecting their insecurities on me and on my body because they don't know how to do it, or that's how, you know, the society says one should do it. And from that point on, I just did not care. Like, I didn't care. I'll just wear my shorts, my jumpsuits. I just didn't care anymore because I was like, who am I impressing here? You look at these people, they have their own imperfections, but instead of dimming the lights further, you tell them to embrace their imperfections that they can't change, that they're born with. You tell them to embrace them. You tell them to love them more, you know, love themselves more. And yeah, it just sucks, man. Like, to be quite honest, it sucks that we still have to talk about body shaming in this day and age. You think the more we evolve, the better people we become, but it seems like that's not the case. But on to the next topic, and that is acceptance of self. Whew, this is a very, very deep topic because I just explained that there was a time in my life where I hated how I look, where I just would look at myself in disgust and be like, why do I look like this? Like, in all the ways that the Lord could have created me, He created me to look like this. But I've learned to accept, I've learned to appreciate more. My eyes are painful. I don't even know why I didn't know my glasses, but they're so painful. I've learned to be fair to myself, give myself some grace, give myself some credit, because I'm one person who always dwells on my mistakes rather than my accomplishments, and I've learned that that's not healthy, that I need to love myself more, that I need to be fair on myself, because there are people who go through such way, like you flopped now, but because of that flop you achieved something greater. Now, instead of me acknowledging that achievement, I focus on that flop I made, but now that I'm entering a new chapter in my life, I've learned to be able to tell myself, you've done it. You've reached that point that you've always wanted to reach, or it's fine. You'll do it next time and much better than how you did before. Because I just feel like we do that all the time, we focus on the negatives, not knowing how negative that affects us. How negative that affects us, and I just learned to love, to accept that with it, babe, I'll make mistakes as I'm going, and that I need to love and accept all the mistakes that I'm going to make. I purposely make mistakes, but those mistakes I will make, I need to acknowledge and I need to fix them, and I think that's the kind of energy I need at the moment to get into new chapter. I need to do better, I need to love myself. I just need to be a good person towards me. The thing is saying that was, how can you love others if you can't love yourself? The gentle tone, the advices that I give to people, I need to follow those advices. I need to be more kinder to myself, and that's the energy I'm taking into this new year. I'm not saying new year, new me. These things don't just miraculously happen, but one day, at some point, I'll reach to that place where I'm now fully happy, acknowledging my accomplishments and fixing those I've wronged, fixing those mistakes I've made. It's not going to be easy, it's going to take time, because there's a lot of things that I need to get through first. Mentally, emotionally. But on a lighter note, we'll on to the next topic. YouTube. To be kind of honest, I never thought I would start a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh, I know. I've always been this antisocial, quiet person that even doing an audio, right, on video made me nervous. Like, it shivered me. So the fact that I have now a YouTube channel and I'm now talking to you guys, it's just surprising. you know, considering also how private I want to keep my life. That is also another juggle. You know, if someone would have told me that by now I'd have a YouTube channel, I'll be like, you're lying, because of how private I am. And I think that's what leads to my inconsistencies, because I never really know what to release and what to keep to myself, you know, because I would tell, like, there are a lot of content that I've shot, like there's a lot of vlogs that I've shot, and I would sometimes watch them and feel like, no, but this was too personal, I can't release this. So I think once I've established that, then maybe I'll start being consistent in my channel, and also try new things in my channel, because I'm not a bubbly person, guys. For those who know me, they know that Soso is not a bubbly individual. She's quiet, keeps to herself. She's just private individual. So yeah, I just hope that you guys continue being in this journey with me, continue supporting me how you've always supported me. So we reached the end of the video. It's been real, it's been fun. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Gumafunga Shigama Chinese Anumzondi signing out.